Hey everybody, it's me, Christina. Trying to put this in a way where it doesn't cause too much shadow. That might work. So today what I want to do is cut out some images. Let me scooch some of this stuff forward. I just have some things already taken out. Just those beside me here. Scooch this stuff up a little bit. There we go. I could not for the life of me find the rest of my glue sticks, and I have a huge box of glue sticks somewhere. So until we go to town, I have 3 glue sticks and some Aleene's tacky glue. That'll have to work. All else fails, I have, Mod Podge. It's glitter, but it's Mod Podge. So I already have, now these types of things I like to use in my Bible. Like there's some little houses in here. Some words. Some, little clipboard things. These are nice for going on your Bibles. To go like on the sides of the pages or whatnot. I have this one that's is already taken out of the package. I like that. This is happy. I like that. We're just gonna stick that right there. And I just have it. Little shades. That's adorable. I'm also gonna take this little shades out for now as well. But I have some cute stuff like this. For, my Bibles and journals and whatnots. And these are cute little tabs. And I just knocked something else over. Oh yeah, another cute little tab. And I have these things just chucked in here. And then I have bits and pieces of some of this in another container that I actually need to just put back in here. And then I have a whole other pack. This is the last pack. These are from Joann's. My Joann's. All Joann's went away. It was my only craft store. So I have not taken this apart yet. But eventually, I'm gonna have to. But for now, my precious, because it's the last one. It's the last one. Okay. So today, I want to harvest some images. I'm just gonna put these up here. I want to harvest some images and then maybe just do a little bit of like random gluing. I have a random supply of a menagerie of things all around me. Some images that I pre-chose. And then, this is of course from my time. Dirty Dancing, but I love that dress. It's so pretty. So I may fussy cut that. I have like some of these little envelopes, things like that. And then some of these cute little tags. And then another thing that I took out was this envelope that I had made a long time ago, and what I did was I glued it. It's a hot mess. I glued the flap down and then just snipped the top, so I have like a big long pocket. So that's something else that we could use. So hello, how's everybody's weekend? Before we get started, these are just some like old vintage looking like newspapers and different kind of like ads and papers and things I've been using for backgrounds. Okay, and I'm just gonna put these back here. So before we get started, let me announce, and I'll do like a little short or whatnot, but let me announce that, can I make this lighting any better without being like too bright? Maybe if I put it like that, maybe. There we go. That's a little bit better. So I'm gonna announce this, but starting tomorrow, I want to start doing a Bible journal with me, or a Bible study with me through the book of Matthew. But I'll make a thing announcing that. So here are some of my collage magazines, and I thought we would kind of go through some of these. Like these are all vintage girl and vintage ephemera, adorable paper art dolls. Aren't these so cute? So I thought I might just tear out a couple of pages, and I like that on the backs of them. Let's see if this one has it too. Is blank, so you don't have to worry about like cutting through one to get to another. Love this guy. That's adorable. These birds are so cute. Let's cut out a few of these guys. These are adorable. Love the fox with the hoodie. That is so cute. And love these. Love this. The frogs and the moose. Adorable. Adorable. Okay. That guy is adorable. The owls. Very cute. I want this moose. I want these moose here. My husband's family lives in Montana. And anytime I see or think of moose, it reminds me of Montana. Okay, adorable. And then there are some cute deer back here somewhere. Owls are cute. Oh, look at those guys. How cute. Love the raccoons. Okay, I like this because it has a little bit of everything. I like the ones that have a little bit of everything. These guys are adorable. Let's take these guys. So cute. I love this guy right here. I was telling a joke. We're going to take these guys. Those are adorable. They're all adorable. There's one in here that looks like Groot. I think there are several in here that look just like Groot. If you don't know who Groot is, look him up. He's from Guardians of the Galaxy. Love Baby Groot. Baby Groot is adorbs. Man. So, these guys are cute too. And then there's some bunnies back here. These guys are adorable. There we go. That one looks just like Baby Groot. I'm holding on to this one for something special because he looks just like Baby Groot. But adorable. They're all adorable. So there's that one. I'm kind of thinking that I want to do a sort of things with wings kind of theme. Love the little acorn hat. Adorbs. These gals are cute. And I don't know, they're both so adorable. I love when they're spread out like this a little bit so that I can cut them up. We're gonna take this one. We'll take this one for now. All of these little fairies are adorable. You can find these little books on Amazon. There we go. So these are collage dolls. Love this. Love that they have like the little outfits and the little puppies are adorable. Love her. I don't actually use them to make paper dolls. I like to cut them out. And then I want that cute little dog. I want Bitsy because Bitsy is adorable. Okay, there we go. There we go. I don't want to sit and cut a bunch out at once. Because then it's like, where am I going to store them at? Bitsy is adorable. So I just wanted to harvest a couple of things. I eventually want to, get out my... Okay, I'm going to cut that up into bits because that'll be fun. I save everything. I've been feeling lately like, not in my personal life, but in life altogether, kind of like the calm before the storm. Like right now, we are just in the calm before the storm. By the way, I've not done this in a while. I think maybe since, maybe last year I did like a, my current Bibles that I'm using and journals that I'm using and things like that. If you guys would like to see one of those kind of videos. Although, to be fair, I just recently have started journaling again because I kind of let it all go for a while. Okay. He's cute. Super cute. I need to grab a folder. I believe I have one in my backpack. A flat folder just to keep all of these sorts of things in so that I can keep them nice and flat. I'm excited to glue book with these things. I also want to create some girls. I want to draw some girls to use in my glue book. I think that would be fun. I was supposed to go sing today at church, but my poor mom threw out her back. I mean, she's already been having problems with her back. And she has to have surgery tomorrow. So if you guys would keep her in your prayers, I would appreciate that. Her name is Kathy, my mom's name. I'm trying my best to get rid of these little white tabs on the back of her. This would be fun to just like cut into strips and use. Okay. Yeah, so that's tomorrow. If you could please pray for her, I would appreciate that. This little girl is so cute. And I'm kind of doing a vintage slash colorful, kind of an eclectic sort of look that I'm going for. Because I myself am strange and unusual. No. Because I myself am eclectic. Okay. I am a little strange and unusual, but in a good way. I prefer the word unique. I remember having a pair of Mary Janes like this as a child. Okay. I get this little piece right here. Okay. Look how cute these two are. So cute. Okay, I'm gonna put these like back here. I already have some images and things back here. Okay. Let's put these guys. Even this background image is adorable. I think that's so cute behind her. So I'm gonna keep all of that. Okay. See, look how pretty that is. I could still totally use that in something. It's adorable. She's cute. Now, something that I may do as a time saver is just cut these, like, not fussy cut these ladies. Just cut straight up. And stick them like that. And then fussy cut them. So cute. Okay. Let's put her up here with them. So cute. Okay. I'm gonna do the same with these girls. I'm not gonna fussy cut them right now. I'm just gonna cut them straight up the middle. I'm gonna cut this bottom off though. I looked all over the place last night. All over the place for them sticking glue sticks. And I'm telling you what's going to happen is that I'll go and get more glue sticks. And then the other ones will just show up because that's normally how it happens. Okay, this is cute. Just gonna... Those make for just cute little bits. Okay. I'm going to do the same with these. That way they don't get too damaged. Okay. These girls are so cute. Makes me want to draw some. How cute is she? What a cute little girl. Love him. I want to use him on the spread. Like ASAP. Now, once again, I'm just gonna like generally cut them out. And then either next time I'm sitting watching TV, which I love The Golden Bachelor, because they're not, you know. The Golden Bachelor seems to be a lot less, what's the other word I'm looking for? They're a lot more classy than the original Bachelor. It's just cute. It's cute. Look at these guys. Look how adorable they are. Okay. This guy's getting all filled up. This guy reminds me of my dad. This is deer. Which the funny thing is, my dad's nickname is Buck. You know, this is a moose. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. Okay. I feel like when you're trying to process things, like when you're trying to process emotions and things like that, I've always done that through art or some sort of creative process, like writing, writing songs. I used to write songs a lot back in the day. I wrote a song for my aunt when she passed away. I wrote songs about how I was feeling at the time. I just process things creatively. It helps me to say what maybe I don't have the words to say, or it helps me to have it gives me time to actually sit and process my emotions, I guess. Let me cut some of this white off so that it's not so big. It's got some big yellows. Look at that cutie pie. Okay. Cardinals remind me of my uncle. Of an uncle of mine that passed away years ago. I see red cardinals. Are these cardinals or are these like... Might it be? Maybe. That one definitely is. Be a little careful with how I cut this in. Oh, look how cute. I cut off some of this excess paper. So cute. And then these guys. I think that's a cat. Some kind of cute tree creature, I guess. I don't know. That's definitely an otter. I think. Try not to cut his little foot. I'm not so sure what that is. But he's cute. I'm not sure. A cat, maybe? No, because look at his feet. An owl, maybe? I'm not sure. Maybe it's just like a made up creature. Okay, so there we go. We've cut all of these guys up. Let me just put all this in a pile so I can throw away what needs thrown away. So I'm not just making a big old fat mess. There's all my garbage. Okay. So yesterday I did a page in here. I'm trying to find the best way for you to see it. If you have, let me just put it this way. Show you. I drew her in pink pencil. Listen, I glued this down. I thought they were cute. We did this on camera. And then, okay, this is the one that I did last night. Okay, I'll see if I like. That's better, maybe, yeah. Okay. I have these cards. Where'd I put them at now? Oh my goodness. was going to show you what kind of cards they were. But I can't find them for some reason. It's probably under this mess somewhere. But I have this pack of cards. And they've got different scripture on them. And this is like, I cut him out of the card. I didn't like the picture that was on the card, so I just cut the little scripture part out. And then this was a flower that was in some pattern paper. I thought it was cute, so I just added it to the side of the book. Okay. I haven't decided if I want to just skip around, if I want to go in a sequence. Probably I need to skip around so that it doesn't just get fat on one end, because there are like 3 books all glued together in here. And then I also have this. Look at those cute little fairy houses. I'm almost afraid to cut it up, but that's what it's for. So, something that I wanted to do to kind of just break my journal in, or just grab some bits and pieces to just glue down here and there. These calendar bits. Like, that's fun. No, that's more of like a main. I'm looking for the pieces that I had. Background pieces. That got ripped, but that's okay. That's a fun border. That's a fun border. Bunch of this tissue paper. We'll start with just like a few things to just glue on here and there. Oh, I took this up because I want to use this as like a main picture somewhere with maybe like a little fairy sitting on top, or one of these little animals sitting on top. How cute is that? I like that. I have another magazine of florals. Let's start with this one. That's it. That'll be fun too. This side. Like up this side or something. That's cute. Okay. I'm gonna do this one. I have a horrible time of doing two things at once. That includes gluing and talking. I want it to go like there. Glue booking is like the cheapest therapy there is. There is something so satisfying about just randomly gluing things onto a page where it's like it doesn't take much thought. You just glue it down. I kind of want to cut this up. No, let's just do it. Let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. Okay. This one like that. Stop it. this glue stick is coming to its end. That's sad. I have some Aliens tacky glue on hand just in case. I have 2 small glue sticks. Let's trim. Needs a trim. This is when you know you need to clean because where did I put this? Okay, we're okay. I'm not being like super uber careful or anything because it doesn't matter. Now I still have this strip that I can use for something. I love that. I love that. Okay. I need to keep my strips someplace else. And I'm not trying to go through and fill up the pages or anything like that. I'm just simply trying to go through and add some texture to the page. Kind of like breaking the book, if you will. I don't know why I'm gluing the top. It's not going to reach the top. That's okay. I'll glue something else. It works. Well, you know, that's a perfect opportunity. I like that. I like that. Okay. Listen, dude. Alright. What about you guys? What kind of stuff do you watch? I kind of like... There. I like that. I like how that looks. And then a space like this is perfect for... Yeah, like... Find it. Like a list pad. Until I take a list pad. And just bam right there. You know. Or you can use... I don't use this one too much anymore because there's not much left in it. But you could definitely use, like, you know, one of these list pads. You can even glue down, like, let's say, if you're like me and you keep your, like, Post-it notes and stuff until the glue falls off. If you have Post-it notes that the glue is, like, horrible, you could just glue them down. Use them for color blocks in your journaling. Yeah. Okay. I could do that. Yeah, that works. Can you even see what I'm doing? Okay. Well, I was gonna glue it straight up and down, but I glued it the wrong way, so it's okay. What am I gonna do? Okay. That works. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna take my scissors. Yeah, honey?
Did you call your mom at all?
Uh-uh.
Oh, I was wondering if they did. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to as soon as I finish here. That way I don't use both of these in one area. And then this will be the last piece. And I'm just going to put this in here somewhere. I could either do it like that or I could do it like that. Well, let's do it like that. Then I could just put like a strip of washi up the side. Like one of my thick strips of washi. Like that rose one right there. I know I am a mess with this glue stick. I'm sorry. I'm going to get my roller out. Okay. And then let's cut this extra edge off. still have like a little piece of that fudge. Okay. I like that. And you know what I think would look really cute? I think he would look adorable there. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna commit to it. I'm gonna commit to it. And then I have to go. I'm gonna go check on my mama. Let's see how she's feeling. I'm fitting to glue everything down, even my fingers. Just like that. He looks so cute. He looks so cute. Just chilling right there. Make sure I got all of them. Glue down a little. He looks so cute. What I do with the... There we go. Let me see if I can. No, I was gonna try and pick them up before, so I can scooch this under, but that's okay. Let me cut this out here. I have the hardest time getting the backs off of these stickers. So cute. Okay. Looking for a color for a shadow. Oh, here we go. I'll use this glitter pen. Just adding a little bit of this. And kind of smudging it. Okay. He's cute. This page is nowhere near like finished, but I thought that dog belonged on this page. So that's what we've gotten done. We don't have anything done on the last book yet, but we've got some things done. That one done. Get that one done. Well, not done, but started. Got a couple of pages started. I like that one. That one. I like the colorful. I got that one. I got that one. So I also want to come through with some like some of these kinds of things, you know, just fill in the background a little bit. Go through, add some stickers, some tabs, some tags, you know. Just kind of get the book broken in. We're already, I can't imagine when this book is filled. It's gonna be, I'm probably gonna have to take one of the books out. Because there's 3 composition notebooks in here. So I'm probably gonna have to take a composition notebook out because she's already like super chunky. So, alright. God bless you guys. Thanks for watching. It's been over an hour. Okay, so this has been a long video. Alright. Bye. God bless you guys.